early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Carry now for Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Browns' first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield's
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They toss it left side to Chubb.
Making it happy,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
14 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb. An even 90 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And 3 at the 33-yard line.
Hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Browns 13, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
1st down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
8-yard pickup. First down, Cleveland.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Hunt going to run for it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Steelers 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Jalen Samuels. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Okay, just like that. Check 16. Check 52. Check. Lucky.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Flush to his right. And it's caught. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Steelers 15.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Second down, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They run. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final score, Browns 19.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.